Hey, welcome to Sisters Unfiltered. Here with Lindsay and Ashley.
Yes.
So excited to be back this week. And I feel like I'm looking kind of rough today because I went and worked out halfway through the day. And then I sat in the steam room.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Haven't done that in a while.
Yes.
Not sure how many of you have sat in a steam room, but the place where I work out has a steam room, and Ashley and I and our friend have sat in it before. Mm-hmm. And today I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit in the steam room. It's kind of a process.
Yeah.
When you sit in the steam room. Because
you kind of have to be prepared for it.
Yes. You have to be prepared to change. You have to be prepared to shower.
Yes.
So
I actually just had this conversation with our friend yesterday, and because she goes to a 1:00 Pilates class, and I was like, wow, that's the middle of the day. Like, do you have to shower after?
Yeah.
Like, what does that look like? And she's like, it's Pilates. I don't have to shower. Like, I'm not sweating. Because I always think about like going to work out. Like CrossFit has a noon class, but like you might as well in the middle of your day be like, okay, I'm going to take my lunch and I'm going to do the hour for class and then go shower. Like, I don't know. Because I actually like the idea of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like your body's awake, you're awake, you go have that midday workout, whatever. Yeah. But then it just seems like for me, I have to take a shower. Not maybe after Pilates. I've never done Pilates, let's be honest. But
work out. Well, if you work out midday and your sweaty workout. So the workout I did today was like lifting. So I wasn't as like sweaty, but I still felt kind of gross. You either have to just plan on running errands, being outside, not being around anybody all day, and then take a shower.
Yeah, but lifting and going to the steam room.
No. The steam room. No. There's no option.
Yeah.
You have to take a shower. And that's what I was going to say. I was like, so.
Did you shower at the gym?
Yes, I showered at the gym, which is so nice.
Yeah.
But honestly, what I've figured out about the steam room is it feels like I went to the spa. Because what does it do to you? It like does something where it like
it is great.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
it's
the steam
so good
room
for you.
Is not relaxing in my opinion because I feel like I have to breathe and I cannot breathe in a steam room. I'm like trying to breathe through my nose. I'm trying to breathe through my mouth.
It's intense.
It's so intense. I only can stay in there 12 to 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Tops.
Oh yeah.
Literally, I'm looking at my watch like, when can I get out of here?
Was there anybody in there with you?
No one's, thank God, no one was in there with me. But
at least when you're with friends, though, it goes by a little bit faster.
It does, but I'm literally like looking at my watch. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So you went from laying in the tanning bed to being in the steam room, counting down the minutes.
But at least the steam room is not going to kill me.
No, it's actually really good for you. There's so many studies that have come out with like sauna and steam room, and that's much more my jam than a cold plunge. Y'all, I'm not doing that.
Oh, no.
Here's my deal. People pay to do it. I'm like, you have to pay me to do it.
I actually
like you want to give me some money, and then I might do it.
I actually think that people say it's good for me. I feel as if it's bad for my heart.
The sauna, because you can't breathe.
No, the cold plunge.
Oh, the cold plunge. No, I'm not.
It has to put people in cardiac arrest.
It's like electric shock.
No,
like
it is terrible.
Y'all, I do not even do cold water. Like we live by a lake, and like literally, it better be warm. Like I hate cold water.
I'm sorry, you can get in Austin, Texas can get 150,000 degrees. And if that water is colder than, I don't know.
No.
I'm like, I don't care how cold. I don't care how hot it is outside. I will put my toe in.
The hottest I've ever been in my life has been in Haiti in August. Okay. And so they don't have warm water there. Your showers are all cold. And I still would like flip my head over to wash my hair.
Yeah.
And then like literally get my body wet just so I could actually like get clean for 2 seconds. Absolutely hated it, but I've never been hotter in my life. You think that I would enjoy the cold shower?
You really,
I didn't.
No, I'm the same.
Do you think
way.
we're just made different? Because some people love that stuff.
Do they love it, or do they do it because it's healthy?
I don't know.
Who
because
loves that?
There's so many people that do
Let
it.
us
Lindsay.
know. Comment on this podcast episode and let us know, do you love a cold plunge?
I would have to love it. I absolutely, on the other end of the spectrum, hate it.
I just feel like it's people do it because they think it's good for you. But I literally think it's bad for me because I feel like it is so shocking to your system. It's actually not good. It actually can put your organs in failure.
When we go to Schlitterbahn and we have to get in that natural spring, again,
and they splash
dead of summer, so hot outside, I want to die. I only do it for my family.
Nothing will pull out the redneck Alabama podunk girl than when those lifeguards splash me with water.
Oh no, they think it's hilarious.
I turn around to them and I get that closed mouth. I say, don't you ever do that to me again. I will turn into a complete maniac redneck.
I know.
Because I am like, don't you freaking splash me with cold water. I'm going to hurt you.
I know. I do take showers where like it's like my skin's red when I get out. It's so hot.
I would much rather be in hot weather than cold weather.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm just saying, I'm not made for it.
I'm not made for it either. I don't know who is.
There are people that are because they love it.
They
buy cold plunges for their houses.
They love it, or if it's just the thought of it.
Lindsay, they have to like it just a little bit. Why would you do it?
Well, I don't really love sitting in the steam room, but I do it because I know it's good for me.
It's not terrible though.
No, it's not terrible. I do love when you get out, like seriously, I'm so relaxed after I take a shower.
It
gives me that.
Like after you have a massage?
Yes.
I feel like I need a massage appointment at about 8:30 p.m.
No, because I can go straight to bed.
Because when I get out of that, I'm dazed and confused.
No,
I am so out of
that's
it
legit.
For like the rest of the day.
That's real. Because when I've had one at like morning, I'm like, what time is it?
I know.
What time is it?
I know.
I'm like, is it that time? Yeah. Did I just wake up from a dream?
That's exactly how I feel. And I'm like, this needs to be like an 8:30 p.m. appointment.
That is also like, I don't do massages like on the regular by any means.
No, me neither.
One, because it's a luxury, in my opinion. I know a lot of people who do on the regular massage appointments, but how abrupt is it to get out of your car like in a mid-work day, go get a massage, and then have to go back to work?
No,
like I'm done for
the rest of the day. Even if I had to work, I wouldn't be able to.
No, me either. I'm like, shower me with chocolate-covered strawberries. Give me a hot tub to sit in afterwards.
Like, we're not doing a massage unless we're having a spa day, like the whole day. I know. Wonder if anybody else feels that way.
I can't do it. Like it's like somebody threw a thing of cold water on my face and woke me up, and I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
Did I?
Do you think it's because we just don't have them very much? Like I probably can count on one hand how many massages.
Oh no, me too. I don't either. And
even though I like them,
yeah, I do too. I just also it's a process. It's the same thing.
Oh,
it's not as much of a process as a steam room, but it is a process.
You know what?
These people who just get in there and take their clothes off
all over your car if you don't go take a shower.
It's the most oily it's ever been in its life. I look like rough, like so rough.
Yes.
And I'm dazed and confused.
Oh, yes.
It is
it's
like
a double whammy.
Some people probably think I'm high.
Yes.
For sure.
Well,
it is agree. A process. It is not just like, first of all, do you ladies who get massages all the time, do you like shave before you go? Like somebody's rubbing all up on you.
I do.
But we go for like a day. It's like a vacation for us.
Yeah, that's true.
These women are just like midway. Oh, like I had a work appointment. No, I'm going to go get my massage and go back to work.
Just like you're going to get your nails done.
Yeah.
No way. There's no way. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
And it's amazing. I don't feel the same way about like the cold plunge.
We just don't get it. Like we just don't do this often enough to understand massages.
Yeah, I think so.
Let us know if you love cold plunges. Genuinely love them. And let us know if
you know what I want to do? The scalp place, the scalp massage hair.
Where is that?
I don't know, but send me that.
I had one massage like that, and I was in heaven.
I feel like it looks amazing. Like I would love it. But then how does your hair feel after?
No, it's so oily. I mean,
you don't think they wash it?
I don't know if mine was like,
have you seen those that has like the whole like fountain
thing?
No,
they didn't do that. I didn't do that. But for whatever reason, one of the massages that I got, they did a whole scalp thing. And I literally am like, can you just stay up there?
I know.
You don't even know how to do
just massage my head.
Just massage my head and my hair and all the things. So I've never seen the actual scalp place.
We got to find this place.
I would for sure. And then it has to be a whole day experience.
Yeah. And do you have late appointments?
Do you have an appointment at like 9:25?
Yeah. Like, or it needs to be.
Can you also serve me a little bit of ice cream
after dark? Can I wear my pajamas?
Can I wear my pajamas? You have some cookies and milk, warm milk.
Can we just make this like a kind of like a sleepover, but not a sleepover?
Can you transport me back to my bed?
Can I take an Uber home?
But it has to be like an RV where I can lay in the bed.
This is ridiculous. Okay.
You might as well give me a
on. No joke. I don't know. I probably will never be able to have a massage again.
Okay, so anyways, that's what I did, and that's why I look like I have no makeup on.
Yes.
Because I did have makeup on, but I said, forget the whole day. I said, I went to the steam room for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There's my day.
You did.
I put my sweats on. I didn't put any more makeup on.
It's kind of the same thing.
I said, what other chores do I have to do today?
Yes.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for the day.
Like, I'm so relaxed. I'm done for the day. 15-minute steam room. We are built different because most people are not like this.
I know.
Clearly, things put us into relaxation mode pretty quickly.
I wonder if it's based on like how bad you need it.
Yeah, because we never get massages.
Like if you get it all the time, then you're like, oh well, it doesn't make me feel that way. But
you get immune to it.
You get immune to it, yeah. But for me, just send me straight to bed.
Oh, for sure. You know what? Turn a sound machine on in there. Can you do it while I'm in my bed?
Yeah, or like, we need the portable massage person.
Yeah.
Can they come to your house?
Bring
their own bed.
In my bed. Do it. And then you turn the lights off and go out.
Yes. Also, I just have to say this. This was not even planned.
No, I haven't even said the please subscribe to our podcast.
Yeah, but I need like a firm massage. Don't give me any of this light work.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, do I need to Lamaze breathe through it? Maybe.
Yeah. I don't like it when they hurt her.
I don't know if I want to hurt.
Sometimes they get a little bit close to some things that I'm like, hey. I'm like, too close.
Too close. You like start tensing
like,
up. You're like tensing. and then you're like, we're good.
I'm like, good. You went a little further out. That's good.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I am actually not a good massage person because I like to talk, and I don't. For all of you who are judging me, I don't.
Lindsay and I went to a couples massage one time, by the way. Have we said we went to a couples massage? Lindsay and I. It was amazing.
It was so good. And it was a day event.
Yeah. That's the only way to do it. Maybe because we experienced that.
I know.
We can't
go backwards. It was a whole day. It was we shimmied out in our little white slippers that have zero sole to them. Might as well be barefoot.
Yeah.
In our robes to the pool. We shimmied out to the lake.
Yes.
We waved to the paddle boarders.
Yes.
We shimmied back inside and got us a little snack.
Yes.
Then we shimmied into the shower area and actually used every single product that was available.
You know what? I need to know if there's any good products out there that I need to buy.
I've never seen somebody open so many products.
Yeah.
She opened up her razor. She had her brush. She had her toothbrush.
I did.
Mouthwash.
I did.
Toothpaste.
I did.
I'm pretty sure you had floss in there somewhere. I've never in my life.
You know what? I'll just get my money's worth.
My money's worth.
Also, yes, that's true. It was a gift.
It's a gift certificate.
It was a gift.
It was a gift.
Shout out Lake Austin Days. Lake Austin Spa.
Lake Austin Spa.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. But see, then you just can't
Shout
go.
out to my friends who gave me.
Yes, but then you just can't go to like Massage NB after you've been to Lake Austin Spa. I've also been to Massage NB.
Like those places that have the neon massage signs.
But I kind of want to go in there sometimes.
I do too.
Some of them look too sketch, like
They
it's
for sure
beyond,
look
like I'm not
sketch.
going in there.
But sketch places can be amazing.
I know. I went with some friends one time so it was semi-sketch and it was a foot massage place and it was amazing.
Yeah.
But it was really dark in there. You couldn't see anything. So who knows what was going on. But I was with two of my friends, so it was fun.
I don't know, but I haven't ventured into the sketch places. But if you have in Lake Travis, let us know if they were great because might be a place we need to hit up.
Some of them seem like an undercover for some other things happening, but
there's so many that it doesn't even actually make sense.
It actually doesn't.
There has to be some undercover things going on. You know, I mean, I'm not really conspiracy theorist, but I will say this seems sketch.
Yeah.
And if an article came out that something was
you
going
wouldn't be
down
surprised
at some places out here in Lake Travis, I wouldn't be surprised. But anyways, so there you go.
Didn't we have one of our friends say they wanted to ask our officer at church if they knew about a certain massage place?
That was sketch?
Like if it was sketchy.
I did not know that. But you know what? I would like to hear if they know.
Yeah. Anyway.
There's just too many that pop up. It's very strange.
It is, especially in our area. It's just interesting.
And I'm going to tell you, just like I'm going to judge somebody's Venmo transactions, I will judge a man that walks into one of those places at night.
You know what? But maybe they feel like us. Maybe they feel like massages only need to happen.
I hope that, because what I'm thinking is that place ain't no massage place. Well, it might be a massage place, but it might be a massage in the other way.
Yeah.
So that's terrible to say.
Yeah.
God forgive me.
Do you care if your masseuse is a guy or a girl?
Not really.
I don't really care
know,
either.
But Derek does.
So does Jeremy.
Derek does.
Interesting.
Derek is like, it has to be a girl.
Yeah. I don't really care either.
Jeremy is a girl, right?
Yeah. I mean, like,
Derek
but
is like, oh, no way.
I don't think I really care.
Yeah. Oh gosh, we had a whole thing, and we went to Costa Rica, this other couple we went with. He doesn't care about the spa, but his wife does.
Yeah.
So he saw an option for a massage chair. And so he thought, oh, cool. Because he wanted to go into the steam room sauna.
Yeah.
And use that when his wife was getting her massage. And so he was like, I just booked the massage chair. He was selling us the pool. He was like, I just booked the massage chair. Like, you're just going to sit in the chair.
Yeah.
He's thinking one of those like airport chairs.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
And he's like, that's perfect because it's cheaper and I can do that. We're in there. We all see each other at the pool.
Right.
He comes out. His whole face is red, like he'd been laying down, whatever. He was dying. He was like, and it was a guy. He was like, first of all, it was a massage chair, but it's a massage chair you sit in backwards, put your face.
Oh, yes.
And they massage you.
Yeah.
And he was like, that was not what I thought I was getting. And he was like, and it was a guy. And he was like, I was so uncomfortable.
So he didn't even, like, you couldn't relax.
He was like, the whole time I just could not think about it.
Yeah.
And we were cracking up because we kept thinking he was getting like one of those massage chairs. And when he came out in his robe and his face was all red, we were like, what happened?
He got duped.
Yeah.
But remember when we were on the mission trip? And our youth pastor got a massage.
But didn't tell any of us that that's what he was going to do.
That's true. And
he went on the beach. And, you know, these women come up to you.
It was like a fun day. Like, we had been on a mission trip, and then we had one fun day.
Where we were on the beach. And he got total sucked in to, I don't even know if he got sucked in. I think he just went for it.
Yeah, like they come down the beach, massage, or just like, you want your hair braided kind of thing.
Yeah, and he was like, sure, but didn't warn any of us. And we walked
They
up.
said that massage chair, him getting a massage, was he on the ground or in a chair?
I don't know.
In a bed.
All I know was I
right
saw
in front
her,
of us.
Right in front of us. And I saw with her elbow on top of him, digging into his back. And I was like,
it just felt like very vulnerable.
It
like
did.
like something you're watching something you shouldn't be watching.
It was awkward. And what did I do? I FaceTimed his wife.
Yes, I remember.
And I said, please look at your husband and what he is doing
Yeah.
on his missions trip.
He didn't seem like he minded.
Oh, he didn't care
I
at all.
would have been kind of embarrassed.
I would have been really embarrassed. But guys don't really seem to care as much.
I know, but I did not want someone to give me a massage right in the open on the beach. People just walking by.
I watched every bit of it. I was like, this is like a train wreck. You can't turn your head away from it.
That is true. That is true.
That
was funny.
That was hilarious. Yeah. But he didn't care because we made fun of him forever, and yet he still didn't care. So I was like, whatever.
You know what? Good for him.
Anyways, but all right, well, we're going to get into the topic.
Yes.
I mean, massages are not it today.
Yeah.
But it is a fun topic. So,
yeah.
What are we going to talk about?
How are we going to say this?
I know. We're like,
okay. So, first of all, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do.
Thumbs up, do it all.
We have been getting more comments. I don't know if it's because we say this.
We have.
But we have, which is so exciting. I
know.
love it. I love to hear from people. It's so fun.
We got a YouTube comment I responded to.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is I have to remember to check and respond.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I just am not used to it.
Yeah. The tanning bed really just, people have lots to say about
It
the
brought a
tanning bed.
lot out in people.
Yeah,
so.
which I love.
Yeah.
We all just are friends because of that. Our tanning bed stories.
Yeah, we bonded over the tanning bed.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And that's how you know our audience, you know? We were all back in the tanning bed back in the day.
That's true.
But anyway, today we're just going to talk about just some crazy, like, things we've experienced, we've done with our kids.
Yeah.
Kind of like just things that, you know, you can't plan for. You have no idea these things are going to happen.
No, for sure.
You might leave this episode and not ever want to listen to us again and just be like, I cannot believe
Well, you
that.
just might question us as parents, but that's okay.
That's okay. Because, you know, not everyone. Okay, so I've been a parent. Tyler's 25 years.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have about 10 stories. But you're going to hear them all back to back. But just span those.
But that's 10 stories.
Over some years.
And there's probably a lot more.
Oh, there is so many more. There's so many more. We probably won't even get to all of these today. But we are going to jump in and talk about some of these crazy stories because we had a listener just give us this suggestion, like, because they've heard us tell some of these stories before, not on the podcast, but in general. And they're like, you guys should tell some of those stories because they're great about your kids and about parenting and even like us growing up and everything.
And so, I just think that they are going to make you feel better. One way or the other.
If anything, you will walk away feeling really great about yourself.
Yes, you're going to feel better because
you need a boost, if you need a little boost of confidence.
Yeah. Again, you can pat yourself on the back and say, I've been better than that.
Yeah. Or that's never happened to me.
Or my kids have done that.
True. But some of these probably not. Okay. So I actually thought about one that when we were younger, because they did say, were there any crazy stories when you were younger? And I mean, I'm sure there were. But my number one thing that we always talk to our parents about, because we did not question it when we were younger, and I don't know if we told this story before on the podcast.
I don't know what it is.
But we went on a little trip to California. And when we were there, I was probably 11, which means Wade was 9, Lindsay was 6. Our parents in another state, we're from Alabama, mind you. If you're listening, you don't know that.
We're not just in another state. We're from the other side of the country.
Right. Alabama, all the way to California. Our parents were on vacation and they just decided that they wanted to go to the mall. So they're like, what can we do with our 3 kids? So mom and dad.
I guess they were thinking, we're on vacation. If we go to the mall, that's not fun for them, but it's fun for us. So what can we do that would be fun for both parties?
So they drop off an 11, 9, and 6-year-old at Knott's Berry Farm. Okay, think Six Flags. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
Six Flags.
I mean, I was 6, so I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember some of it.
Dropped us off. Mind you, I'm sorry, what if you saw an 11-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 6-year-old just wandering around?
Wait a minute, hold on. No cell phones.
None.
No cell phones back then. No way of communicating.
No, different state. Do I have any idea where they even went? I knew it was like maybe the mall. I don't even know.
I mean, they were very confident that we would be okay.
We didn't even ask any questions.
No, I don't remember.
Who just dropped? Can you imagine if you did that today? Dropped us off all day.
No, the police would be called. The police would be called on us.
Yes. Oh, that's true. We'd probably go to jail.
Yeah.
But literally, I don't know if they just said, meet us back here at 5 p.m. I don't know.
They had to have.
Also, they really thought I must have been very responsible. Because
I don't even know what we did.
We rode.
I remember riding something.
Yeah, a lot. All we did was ride rides all day. Did we eat? Did we starve? Did they give us money?
Did we get kidnapped and get returned? Who knows?
I don't know. But y'all, I think that is the craziest story. And even when we talk about it with my dad now, he gets so tickled about it because he really is kind of like, what were we thinking?
No, I know. I remember mom being like, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Did not even chat about it, talk about it until adulthood.
I mean, that, during that time, you never know. Our faces could have been on a milk carton somewhere.
Well, there was obviously, yes, that could have happened for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Lindsay, you were 6.
I was 6. I was probably in kindergarten. It was probably the summer before my first grade year.
Could you even ride anything?
That's what I'm
Were you just waiting on Wade and I while we went and rode everything?
Absolutely. I'm sure I was. First of all, was I not terrified to ride everything? I mean, you're 6 years old.
Also, why do we not have better memories of this? Did we block it out?
I know. Well, you for sure blocked it out. Because you're kind of a blocker when it comes to memories. And I just don't remember a lot of it because I feel like I remember there being some old-timey cool cars or something near there.
That Wade thought were just wild.
It is wild. It is absolutely wild. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah. Anyway.
And this is why the world fell into a lot of kidnappings. Because parents just thought, let's just drop our kids off.
Yeah.
At any moment.
Nobody was scared of anything.
No fear. Which actually was kind of nice too.
Yeah, it is.
So anyways, we are fine. You know what? We're here to give our testimony.
Yeah.
It's just so made it through unscathed. We were not hurt, and somehow we found our parents at the end of the day.
We did, yeah, for sure. But there were a lot of things I feel like growing up that we did that like we never talked about, and now we talk about them as adults, and we're like, why did mom and dad just like not address those things? Not anything bad,
because it just
not anything bad, just like.
Maybe it's just
funny,
normal.
Weird situations. But I actually think that parents are like, oh, well, they're kids. They're fine. They'll figure it out.
Remember it.
Yeah.
They won't even remember.
They're like, they're tough. They're good. Let's go.
Good. They're
Let's
resilient.
keep on going.
How many times I've heard that kids are resilient?
They are
resilient. I guess we are.
Yeah. Who knew?
We made it through.
But anyway, I thought that was a funny one. Did you think of any from
one.
when we were growing up?
No, just the story that, well, I mean, actually was thinking about, our parents got us a go-kart one year.
Oh, true.
For Christmas.
Yes.
And it was giant.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of these little bitty go-karts. It definitely would not make it past any safety inspections right now. It was a very large go-kart.
Well, and you know what? Kudos to them. They got us helmets.
They did get us helmets. Which
they were like motorcycle helmets.
Oh, they were so heavy.
They were
I'm pretty
so
sure
heavy.
Was like,
yes, like you had a strong neck.
No,
that.
for sure.
Yeah,
they were white.
Yes,
I remember that. And
mine barely fit. I have a big head. I mean, it just went.
And you were older.
And the go kart was not for me.
It really
and I
wasn't.
you know what I got? I got a vanity. Wade and Lindsay got a go-kart. That's so fun. And I got a vanity.
Now, that's the picture I need to find.
Yes.
Because I have a picture of Ashley in front of the fireplace, and that was the Christmas she had a vanity.
That was disappointing.
Very angry.
Yeah, you know why? Because my vanity's sitting out, and then I hear, and they're like, wait, Lindsay, run to the window. And then they run out to the window, look down, and my dad's whipping around in a go-kart. And I got a vanity.
It's so true. That is exactly what
I felt like they were making me like grow up faster than I wanted to. Okay. That was a bad. I didn't block that memory out.
I'm like, here's your lamp and your Bible study, your devotion.
Here's some pencils and pens.
It's exactly how it panned out.
It is exactly what happened. It was exactly what happened. Did that keep me from the go-kart? No.
Oh, no. It didn't, because that's the story I have. We had a neighbor.
This is true.
Who, what do we call her?
Jenny.
I don't remember. All I know is she was mean.
Yeah, she lived with her grandma. She lived with her grandma.
No, their grandma was mean.
Your grandma was mean.
I always
Jeannie.
I feel like there was always a mean neighbor.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's mean neighbors aneighbor.
Yeah.
But back in our day, there was mean
It's because
neighbors.
we played outside more.
We did.
And we were
remember because
all
there was
the
those high
time.
schoolers that always try to run us over with their
with
cars.
Camaro. Yes. But we did. I just think like kids played outside more, right? It goes back to the whole like no fear kind of thing.
That's true. So we played outside. So we got in this go-kart, and one day, obviously my mom and dad had zero rules. We drove everywhere in that place. I mean,
I think that helmet lasted one day, and we did not wear it again.
We drove everywhere, and it was one of those you had to be like, first of all, I could have never started it.
Yes,
I always had to have someone come and start it.
Wade got a bad burn starting
for
it.
sure. Because it was like, but Ashley, one day we got in trouble because I was driving.
Yes.
And I didn't know the difference between my left and my right.
Yes.
And she said, this is a good idea. I'm going to cover up your eyes with my hands. I'm going to tell you to go left and right.
Yes.
And I don't know if we hit something in her yard,
Yeah.
that lady's yard. But she came out that door yelling at us and screaming at us. But we did do a lot of crazy stuff in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because I remember maybe riding bikes and doing some game where it was like hide and go seek with bikes, and we would hit these trash cans with them, and we were flying.
Yeah.
Like,
Mom didn't have a clue where we were.
No.
We would go down to the creek.
We'd go across
the creek to a different neighborhood.
Sandlands neighborhood.
Yeah, somebody stepped on a nail one time. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But the go-kart was real, and it was it went from that neighborhood and then, which was, just your basic little cute little neighborhood, to our very nice neighborhood that we moved to, which was I'm talking about
gotcha.
when we moved to a very nice gated neighborhood, the go-kart went with.
Yes.
And
that's true.
Wade
I forgot
drove
about that.
go-kart all over that neighborhood, y'all. It was a nice golf neighborhood. And
golf community. Golf community. Yes.
And he drove that thing everywhere.
He did.
And it was giant. It was a huge go-kart. I mean, we could ride it today.
Yeah. Maybe we just thought it was big.
It was
because we were little.
It didn't have a cage over the top. You know, we're not in protective mode here. I mean, this is like legit. If you hit a hump, you're gonna fly out.
Yeah. Oh, I did fall out and get a bad burn, like all on my stomach one time. I did. My shoestring got caught.
Was it that go-kart?
Yeah, was that? Yes. It was terrible.
That is terrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
We're not going to have time to tell many stories, so we need to get going.
Okay. So those are growing up, obviously.
We had a very safety conscious family.
My word. We just weren't, like, I guess maybe we were adventurous. You and Wade and I. There was just, like, no fear about anything, though.
Yeah, no. Well, we didn't grow up with parents who were fearful about anything. So we weren't necessarily like totally stupid, even though some of y'all would say some of that was stupid.
But I feel like my kids were much crazier.
Oh, your kids were, but you also had 4 boys.
That
does make a big difference.
Yeah.
4 boys makes a huge difference on that. It was 2 girls and a boy. I mean, it was
like kind of birth order, I think, played into that. Because it's like girl, boy, girl.
Yes.
And so it just wasn't as crazy.
So
as
pretty
like
much
having
any of
4
you that have a
boys.
girl first, you're going to have a lot safer of a household, probably.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, unless you have a girl and then like 3 boys, then it might be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But
okay, so
you go and tell one of your stories.
Oh my gosh, I have so many. The one that our listener talked about was, I've caught the boys doing so many things.
Yeah.
Some things happen and they're over and I don't know till later. Okay.
Yes.
But some things I've caught them doing, and I thought about this. So I have caught them putting each other in the rolling trash can and rolling it down a very steep driveway down the neighborhood. That's disgusting, first of all.
Yeah.
Your trash cans are gross. Like maggots have been in there before, you know? And my kids put each other in those things and roll them. I have caught them peeing from the shower to the toilet just to have like a competition, like who could hit the toilet. I'm sorry.
Gosh.
If that is just
that's
not
pee everywhere. That is so,
like boy dominant house, I don't know what is. I used to say that there should be a drain just in the middle of
our bathroom.
You just shower spray
down,
the whole
everywhere.
thing down.
Yeah.
Spray the whole thing down. So those are those kind of things. I've also, our boys ran in one time. We're in a neighborhood. We lived in this awesome neighborhood that like kids always played. Lindsay and I lived on the same street. A lot of our first friends from Austin all lived on the street. Double cul-de-sac, actually triple. I guess there were 3 cul-de-sacs in that like street, right? And
that's true.
They come in and they run in and they're like, oh my gosh, Blake's a hero. Blake's a hero. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
Hold on. How old was Blake at the time? 8.
Yeah, 9. I was going to say 9. Yeah, 8 or 9.
So
like,
he was a 9-year-old hero.
Oh my goodness, Blake's a hero. All the neighborhood kids are running in. Lindsay's kids, like everybody. Blake's a hero. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Well, the neighbors had gotten locked out of their house, and I guess their parents were at home. Obviously. Yeah. I don't know. Locked out of their house. So they come and get the 20-foot ladder from my house, take it over to the neighbor's house, put the ladder up, climb up the ladder, break into the window, come out the door, unlock it for the friends, put the ladder back up, and then I found out what happened. Yeah. Y'all, no clue. No clue that had happened.
First of all, what were you doing inside?
That's
a long period of time.
You know what? Folding laundry, watching a show. I don't know.
Doing dishes, cooking dinner.
I have no idea.
Changing a diaper.
Yes.
You never know.
I know. I do not know at all. But I was like, okay, Blake's a hero. Here we go. Yes, they did all of that.
There's a lot that happened in that neighborhood.
Yes.
Because Sam, I thought, was riding his bike butt naked.
Oh, for sure. Down the street.
Singing Jesus Loves Me.
Butt naked.
Also, Sam ran into a garage door.
Our neighbor's garage door in the bike, totally dented in their garage door.
Yes, they were
We've
very
had
sweet
lots
neighbors.
of busted heads, lots of blood.
Well, also, you've had busted heads
staples.
because your boys have gotten in the drain in Austin in the sides. You know, there's these metal drains and you can get in the gutter and a ball went in there and they decided to go in there.
Yes.
Was this Blake?
Yes.
And the drain got dropped on his head.
Yes.
And
blood everywhere. Like he had just been murdered.
Home? I don't know.
No, Jeremy's never home during these situations.
Yeah, because I came over.
Okay.
And I saw blood everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I even took him to the doctor.
No, I don't think you did.
I don't know.
I think that moment you did not take him to the doctor.
But that kind of stuff happened all the time.
Yeah.
Literally. All the time.
Yeah. All the time to the point that when it kept happening, Ashley would get mad. She didn't even feel sorry for her kids. She was mad.
That's true.
She was mad at Sam.
Are you gonna talk about the Flores story?
Yeah. Well, Ashley, you know, like I don't know. How old was Sam at this time? 8 or 9, maybe.
I don't even know if he's that old, honestly.
7.
He might have been 7.
Sam was a big boy, so, he could have been 7, and I thought he was 8 or 9. Yes. But we were at Flores, a Mexican restaurant out here that we still go to and love. They have a playground. One thing about Austin, Texas, if you don't live here, is a lot of the restaurants have playgrounds, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And our kids are outside playing, and Sam comes in. Did he come in, or did you have to go
think
out
one
there?
of your kids might have
said
told
Sam
busted
his head. And so Ashley goes out there. She
Yeah.
is so mad. She goes out there.
I was so mad.
She was so mad. She walks Sam inside. I'm pretty sure blood is streaming down his head.
It is.
Walks him into the bathroom. Sam has the biggest smile on his face. He does not care at all. And then the next thing we know, she comes out. Sam's hair is matted to his head because Ashley has put water on the blood.
We're trying to clean him up.
Is smiling so big. Ashley is livid.
Yeah.
She's like, sit down and eat your dinner.
Yeah.
Because she didn't even take him anywhere.
No.
I mean, for sure if you shaved his head, there's no way he doesn't have scars.
No, he
all
does.
over.
He did shave his head, and he does have scars. So does Blake. They all do
Because
from busting their heads.
Ashley was so mad. She was so angry.
I was.
And Sam.
I was tired of it. Do you know how many times?
Sam has had staples in his head.
Oh my gosh, he's the one that ran into the garage door. Like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tyler and Grayson both have had some busted heads. Like Tyler one time his eye and Grayson one time. But like they were
more cautious.
They're more cautious. Blake and Sam about did me in.
Yeah.
Did me in. Now, miracle of all miracles, no one has broken a bone. How is that possible? Probably because we come from really dense genetics.
How
but
is that possible? Because
you know what I mean?
guys have for sure had tons of stitches.
Lots of
stitches,
staples, glue.
Yeah,
all the things.
Yeah.
So yeah, those things happen really on like a daily basis.
Yeah, and our family's not big hospital people, so not that we are against them. We just like don't.
Yeah, we don't.
Waste
I don't
our
like
time.
run to the doctor.
No,
if
we don't like to
something's
waste our
happened.
time, waste our money, and so
No.
there does seem to be a lot of. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think my mom was even just so shocked at all the things the boys had gotten into and did, and just like how they were. But I think it was because there was 4 of them.
Yeah, they stamped Mom's wall.
Oh yeah,
all up and down it. Your boys did one time.
One time we were selling our house in Dallas. I went to go take a shower, and literally I could not have been gone 5 seconds. And Blake, no joke, in the time that I was in the shower, had gotten a Sharpie, wrote on our white cabinets, got on the countertop, dropped the coffee pot, it broke all over, and put a magnet in the microwave and turned it on.
How old was he?
He was probably like 5.
Oh my God.
Such a rascal. And our whole house smelled like burnt rubber because he was like, put the magnet in there, whatever. I mean, we were selling the house, I was like, you've got to be kidding me right now. Such a rascal.
Yeah.
Such a rascal.
Woo, they better watch out when they have kids.
I know.
You never know.
You never know.
Shepherd, be good.
I know.
Shepherd, be good.
Anyway.
Yeah. Lots
Who
of,
does that? And you would
also,
think
you
that I was
light
like
a whole entire house on fire.
You would think that literally like I was like in my room eating bonbons or something, like not paying a bit
At
of
the
attention.
spa.
Yeah. No, I had just literally gone to
they
take
were
a
fast.
shower.
They were quick.
They were
really quick.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't have as many stories like that because my boys only had 2 boys.
Yeah.
So they just weren't as into stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they have like crap. We had a golf cart at one point. Parker did crash that.
Oh, I knew today. I was like, these are going to be all stories about my boys because Lindsay's not going to hardly have any because her boys didn't do stuff like that.
Yeah, not as much. But I do have some as my kids got a little bit older. But before that, actually, I thought about posting this video to give some context of our children. And, maybe this is why our kids are the way they are because we kind of allowed them and encouraged them to do some things when they were very little, like... I have a video of Ashley and Jeremy's house where all the things happened. They had a pretty steep driveway.
Yeah, it was very steep.
And Parker was maybe 2. So Sam was
sure. 3.
Mm-hmm. And they were on a skateboard at the top of the...
I thought they were on one of those, what were those cars?
Plasma cars.
Plasma.
No. That would have been safer.
That would have been. We
safer.
loved plasma cars, by the way.
Oh my gosh. If your kids don't have plasma cars and they're toddlers, you need
I'm
to
going to buy every one of my grandkids a plasma car. Do they still make them? I don't
Yes,
even know.
I told my nail tech, and she went and got her son one.
Oh, I mean, because
she said, you told me about that plasma car and I got it.
My
Just
kids
like last year for Christmas.
Absolutely love plasma cars. Okay, so they were on a skateboard.
So they were on a skateboard, and the video is me. I'm videoing because I was so proud.
Yes.
And they do have helmets on. Which I can't believe.
I can't believe either.
I think it was just for fun because we weren't big helmet people. We should have been better about it, but whatever. And so Sam is sitting on the front of the skateboard, and Parker wraps his legs around Sam and his arms, and we count down. Me and you and Mom. We're like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you can hear us all in the background.
And they go down the steep driveway.
Yes.
On the skateboard, as
3
fast
and 2
as they
years
can.
old.
3 and 2 years old.
They were toddlers.
And at the bottom, Blake and Tyler, who are a little bit older, throw basketballs to each other that crisscross over as if as if it's a circus.
Yes.
And there goes Sam and Parker.
Yes.
Flying down.
Yeah. And we were so proud.
We were so proud. We're like, good job.
Yes.
So maybe we caused all this. Like, I actually remember because when we lived on that same street, we lived like down the street. So there's a little bit of an incline, like from my house to Ashley's house, or like it went down.
Yeah.
Down from Ashley's house to my house. And one day I'm in our house and I hear, I look out the window. Jeremy is on the plasma car with Grayson, I think, flying down the sidewalk. Took him for a ride, flying down.
And you know why? Because Grayson was so little that I feel like he was constantly just looking out the window at all the kids playing in the neighborhood all the time.
Yeah.
Like wanted to be a part of the mix.
And
for a while
Jeremy
he
took
couldn't
him
be.
for a ride.
Yes.
And I remember his little curly hair, and Jeremy just was flying. And you know what's the funniest part is I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Right.
I didn't think about it because that is how we roll for whatever reason.
I know.
You know? And so, anyways, I'm just saying we might have paved the way for the dangerous behavior, but
Maybe.
It really didn't stop. I mean, Sam to this day will do some impulsive, crazy things because he just doesn't care.
We had to start having a saying at our house, like once the kids got like 5th grade and up, no unnecessary risk. Okay. They know that saying, like when they would leave my house, especially Sam and Blake, I'd be no unnecessary risk. What that means is like, do not just do something that is stupid.
Yeah.
Like if we were at a playground, Sam would be on top of the roof. It's not like all the other kids are sliding down the slide, taking their turn. And I look out there and Sam is actually on top of the roof of the playground.
My boys did that stuff too. They never played with anything correctly.
Right.
It's very frustrating. Like I remember being so hopeful and excited when my boys were toddlers, because I got them a old school sprinkler.
Yeah.
Because I loved those when I was a kid. You hook up the hose.
Yes.
They go back and forth.
Yeah.
Immediately. Do you think they jumped over
picked
it like
it
I
up?
did? Oh, they put a dump truck on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
They like crushed it. I was like, why did I have these dreams that you would jump over it like we all did? No. They can't just jump over it. They can't. Listen, another thing that our parents did for us when we were kids, and I certainly did it for our kids, and you guys are going to say I'm crazy. One, we have trampolines. I have one now. I've never had in the net on the trampolines. Okay. So there's a couple reasons why. One, because Derek said, I'm not doing that. But I'm not even going to tell you what he said because y'all will get offended. And number two, those nets break. You know why? Because my kids don't just jump on the trampoline inside the nets.
Yeah.
They hang on the net. They try to fly through the net.
I think too, we were like, and by the way, like Wade isn't on this podcast with us, but this was all of us. Like we would get trampolines and not have nets on them because we grew up with a trampoline and we never had a net and we're like, we were fine.
And we fell off of it.
Lindsay's head got stuck in a couple of springs one time.
I was hanging.
Yes.
There was one time it split in the middle and we still jumped on it.
We did.
And it split straight down the middle.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty positive somebody fell through it.
Taught us this. What do we do? What do we do with trampolines?
This is what we did. And I did it for my kids. And then I have to be embarrassed when they ask if friends come over and can do that. And I'm like, shh, don't tell them we do that.
Yeah.
We would put Dawn dish soap on the top, and we put a hose or a sprinkler under the bottom, and it was a freaking slip and slide.
Yes, with no net.
Yeah. And did we slide off? For sure.
Absolutely.
But you know what? We were all fine.
Yeah.
Maybe we aren't fine. Maybe that's why we are the way we are.
That's probably the problem.
But I will tell you, I did have one trampoline incident. One.
I can't remember.
And so here's the deal.
With your own kids?
With my kids.
Okay.
And so we've never had a net. Well, one time we had a net, somebody gave it to us, but it tore up in like 5 seconds. We took it down. So we're not, whatever. One incident was I left my kids, my girls with Parker, and went to see Micah play a football game maybe, or lacrosse game. I don't remember. Might have been lacrosse. I think it was lacrosse. And I get a phone call from Parker that says, Mom, Ava Mae and Abby Kate were jumping on the trampoline, and Ava Mae's on the ground and she's crying. She won't get up. And I was like, oh, she's just tired.
Yeah.
Because she'll do that. She would do that. She was younger. And I was like, she'll do that sometimes. It's fine. But go check on her. I don't know why I said this, guys, because I've never done this before. So it had to have been a Holy Spirit moment. I said, just go check on her and make sure everything looks right. Parker calls me back. Her arm does not look right. I literally stood up. I said, she broke her arm. Yeah. I just knew it. And she's never broken her arm. And I felt so bad because she laid in the grass for 15 minutes until I got home. Parenting fail. And yeah, her arm was dislocated and broken and at the elbow. And so it was going 2 different directions. She was absolutely freaking out, rightfully so. Gosh. And I had to take her to the doctor, and then she had to go to the children's hospital, whatever. So it was my one time. And I will say after that, I said, no jumping on the trampoline while we're not home.
I was going to say that. I was like, you did change your rules about what they could do while you were
about
home.
Jumping on the trampoline while we're not home. Yeah. But I didn't. I mean, Ava Mae was fine. She was actually ready to get back on the trampoline.
Yeah.
And then 1 year later, exactly, she broke that same arm in the same place at Flores.
That's
what is
crazy.
Up with Flores?
I don't know. Maybe we should stop going
playground.
there. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need to sue Flores.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
We're inside eating chips and salsa. Our kids are busting heads, breaking arms.
Maybe it's because we're supposed to sit in the outside tables.
Probably
but
so.
we seated.
We're like, you know what? Can we have a seat inside? Thank you so much.
We're like, can our kids sit outside?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so that was a trampoline fail, but I will say majority of the time, and what I still have a trampoline without the net on it. So
yeah.
Anyways, it wouldn't change my decision, but yeah. So that's a couple. What else do you have?
So that was all like at our first neighborhood that we lived in the same. I don't know if we've talked about this. Lindsay and I've lived on the same street
multiple times,
and probably going to do that again. Yes. Anyway, so then the next neighborhood that we lived in, that my mom and dad moved into, and Lindsay and Derek, we moved into a house there. We were building a house there. A couple of things happened in that neighborhood too. Now, this neighborhood wasn't as active as our one before, which I just love that first neighborhood so much because.
And we're still friends with so many.
Oh my gosh, friends with so many people. Like kids were in the, always playing. My door was like a revolving door of people. And honestly, I just miss it. It was 5 years of just. It was right when we moved here, and I don't know, like God just like blessed us with community, and it was so great. Anyway, so we move into this next house, and so we were like, I don't know, it was still being built. Like the houses were still being built. We move into our brand new house. Yeah. The house next to us was still being built, and I remember one morning coming out and being like, why is there pink spray paint on the neighbor's house that's being built?
I don't know if I know this. Maybe I do.
I don't know. But Sam and Blake, shocker, had gotten pink spray paint out of my garage and spray painted the brick next door Helen's house. Oh. I mean, y'all, who thinks about these things? Like,
what did y'all do?
What? You cannot get spray paint off of a bricked house. I don't know. I think we talked to the contractor and they fixed it. But I was like, what is wrong with my children?
You said,
literally.
Why is there pink spray?
I was like, huh. And then, sure enough, it was my kids that did that. Y'all, terrible. Okay. If anything, I will say, like, one, the boys have really taught me to be very laid back because, I mean, I'm sorry, you just heard all these stories. Yeah. And I'm not even done. And so very laid back, but also very humble. Guys, I am not prideful about anything. No, because so many things have happened.
Anytime that Ashley hears like a story about somebody else's kid, she's like, well, that probably happened with my kid. Or I'm sure people have heard stories about my kids.
I know. And I do feel like right now you aren't observing, you're judging. And you're thinking, Ashley was in La La Land. She was not around. She was not paying attention. But you know what? I had kids back to back to back, 4 boys, and they were crazy.
And that's not true because we were all here. So if she was in La La Land, then we were too, because it happened under our noses too. And we were all around for this.
Yeah. So in that same neighborhood, we had the great idea of getting a golf cart. And I actually love that thing. I think my kids learned how to drive on that golf cart. Like they're good drivers because of it. The older two, or were. I don't know. Anyway, love that golf cart. I'm sorry, we weren't going that far down to Mom and Dad and Lindsay's. It's not like they lived way far away. But we sure did.
It was. I got a golf cart too.
Get the golf cart
in the same neighborhood.
Yes,
to ride to the pool.
And here's the thing. Okay, so now that I think about this is all very smart, to be honest. We have 4 boys that are 2 out of the 4 are crazy, okay? And we have a golf cart and we have a motorcycle.
No, the motorcycle was such a bad idea.
Okay.
And it
Somebody
was like,
gave it to us.
Oh, we know. And it was metal.
Yes.
It was all metal and it was yellow.
And it went fast.
It went fast. You could also hear that coming too.
We had gotten that at the other house. I do have a funny story about that too, but I'm not going to go backwards. So we have the golf cart. We have the motorcycle. Okay, so these are a couple things that happened. One, Sam ran that motorcycle right into a cop car,
which was
that was parked.
My neighbor.
Yes.
And it was next to my house, not Ashley's house.
Yes.
And they come to me because
Yes.
Sam is crying because he got hurt.
Yes.
But then also I'm like, how are you going to handle that, Sam?
Yeah. In the motorcycle into the
Cop car.
A cop car.
Literal cop
okay,
car.
So embarrassing. We had to go to the door. Sam had to apologize. Just so embarrassing.
Parker wanted me to handle it. I was like, first of all, Parker, you're like 5 years old. Second of all, I'm like, I'm not handling that.
Yes. They also would take that golf cart and put the longboard with it and go down, and like someone would be skateboarding down on the golf cart. So dangerous.
And they did that
now
to Mom's house.
We were like, you cannot do that.
Ashley and Jeremy said you cannot do it. They did it to my mom's house.
Yes.
Stopped by. Probably for some snacks, a treat.
Of course.
And my mom says, are y'all allowed to do that? And what did they say?
I don't remember.
My mom says, yes, we could do this.
Absolutely
and then
not.
what happened?
One of them got a
Sam.
concussion, I'm sure.
Oh, no, that's when he got staples.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I honestly am like
that
lost
is
at
when
this point.
Sam fell, hit his head, and got staples.
Yeah.
And mom said, I said, are y'all allowed to do this?
Yes.
And they said yes.
Yeah. But why did she believe him? Did she think like, I guess Ashley just said it was okay? I mean, that's such a grandparent thing to say.
We did actually do a lot of things though. So,
but I'm sorry, pick up the phone. Give me a call. Give me a call. Hey, Ashley, the boys are doing this. Should they be doing this? She knows all of these injuries that have happened.
Also, it's the same neighborhood, really quickly, that I got a phone call from Blake. How far apart are Blake and Micah in age? Oh, no, Micah was 3.
How old is Micah right now?
Micah is 17.
And Blake's 22.
Yeah, so 5 years.
Yeah.
So, right? Yeah, 5 years. So Micah was 3, so Blake was 8. And I get a phone call from Blake because Micah apparently is down there. I don't know if
he was at our house?
He was at your house in the cul-de-sac. And Blake's like, Aunt Lindsay, guess what? I'm like, what? She's like, I told Micah how to ride a bike without training wheels.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, good job. I paid him money.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, that's amazing.
Not Lindsay missing a major milestone in her kid's life because the cousin taught him how to ride a bike.
I did not even care. I was so happy. I was like, that is awesome. And Micah could rock a bicycle at 3 years old without training wheels.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I will say,
amazing.
like, maybe I'm just trying to make myself feel better. Like all of our kids swam really early. Like
yes,
they all knew how to swim.
2 years old.
Yeah.
Or younger. Ashley's boys 18 months.
Yeah.
Mine were 2.
Yeah.
Without any floaties.
Yes.
They swam. They could, and people were shocked. They could dive down to the bottom of the pool.
So maybe some of this adventure was not that bad.
No.
But I also was thinking that I haven't told this story on here, but I've told it so many times. Jeremy was in ministry and we were having church at a school. And the first time this happened, first time, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but we were at Tyler's basketball game at an elementary school and Sam pulled the fire alarm during the basketball game. Okay, y'all, you talk about embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So embarrassing. So the fire alarm's going off. These kids are playing basketball. People don't know if you should stop, if you should not.
Oh my gosh.
You have to have a certain like key to turn off the fire alarm. I learned this. I mean, like, why do I need to have this information? Learn that. It was so embarrassing. I was mortified. I was just mortified. Okay, so pulls the fire alarm, whatever. Okay, I said first time because then we actually had church in this school and Grayson pulled the fire alarm after church. Do you remember this?
Yes, I think.
And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So I don't know if he saw Sam do it and then he decided to do it as well, and we didn't just like let them know the messaging that you shouldn't pull fire alarms. But I literally remember walking both of them out to talk to the like firemen, and they were so scared and like crying because they were little. But I'm like, who does that twice? And it goes off until they have to come and like turn it off with a certain key.
Gosh, that's
so
terrible.
embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing.
Literally,
Was
I think
it after church?
It was like right at the end of church.
That's good.
Yes, but no, honestly, the basketball one was way more embarrassing. To be honest.
I had the the church planting stories, this has nothing to do with kids, but I just have to tell this story really fast before we continue on, is Ashley would wash all the tablecloths.
I just told somebody this story the other day.
Ashley, she's the, typical pastor's wife, would take the tablecloths
Yeah, we were
home,
church planting. I mean, you do what you got to do.
We
didn't take him to the dry cleaners. Come on. No way. We didn't have budget for that.
You got to save money. Ashley would wash the tablecloths, and she came one day for church and was setting them up. And what did you do? Tell them.
I was like getting it out to put on the table.
And I
whipped it out. You know how you do? And Jeremy's underwear flew across the hallway. And I was like, oh my God. Ran over there and grabbed it. So embarrassing.
Clearly you washed it with other things.
So embarrassing. I had no business church planting.
God, it was Jeremy's underwear.
I know.
Did anybody see it?
I don't think so. But I remember still being embarrassed, even though I was by myself. You know what I mean?
You're like,
I was like, oh my God. I ran over there.
That is the funniest story to me.
So many embarrassing things, okay?
Well,
so many.
Yeah. I mean, I have some, but my kids are a little bit older. So,
yeah,
do you want me to just tell them really quick? Because I'm sure we're about to be done.
Yeah.
But
I have more too. I'm like, I could keep going. This is just awful. But I'm actually just want to crawl under this counter right now because it's so embarrassing.
It's not.
They made it.
Well, you didn't.
They're fine.
So mine are just two, and you know these stories, but I'll just tell them on here. And I don't think I have, but maybe I have the story about Parker, and we were so proud of him, and because we went to Spain for a whole week. This was just like a couple years ago. Yeah. He took care of the kids. He got the girls to school. He did all the things, and we were like, for 8 days, because we were supposed to have somebody come and help us, and it didn't work out. And so I was like, all right, Parker, tag your it, we'll pay you.
Yeah.
And so he did so good. Like, I would get an alert like that he would take Ava made us soccer at like 7 a.m, all this stuff. And then a whole year goes by, and we were so proud of him. We bragged on him. We were like, he did so good. Yeah. Like, let me encourage you to let your teenager do this.
Yeah.
We found out a year later that, and he told us, and he is laughing so hard about it. And he's like, yeah, you remember when y'all went to Spain and I kept the kids? And we were like, yeah. He was like, I don't know how y'all didn't get alerts. He goes, but I didn't go to school one day of that whole entire week.
Oh my gosh.
And we were like, what? And he was like, yeah. So I guess because y'all in a different country, y'all just didn't get any alerts. He said, I even DoorDash food. And I came home and I binge watched something. He was like, it was the best week of my life.
Oh my. And remember Micah was like, what did Micah say?
Micah said he would see on Life 360, he was home when Micah was at school. And he was like, where are you at, man? Parker was like, I'm at home.
Did not go to school for a whole week.
He did not go to school
First
for a whole
of all, the school didn't even contact you.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Who doesn't do that?
He really did. He had like a Ferris Bueller's Day off, whatever, for like a week.
Every day. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even mad about it. The fact that you graduated high school is all I care about. If you wouldn't have and I would have found out, then I'd be mad. But I'm not mad.
It's honestly, like, I don't know if it's better or worse when you find things out later.
Some people tell us it's worse for them. I just laugh. I'm like, okay,
yeah,
it is what it is.
Depends on what it is.
I actually would rather find out that kind of stuff later. I mean, it had happened. I mean, what are we gonna do?
Right.
And then the second one, which I asked my kids what they would suggest me tell, and Micah called me, and he was like, "Oh, you should tell the story about how this was last year." Micah was 16. Mm-hmm. And Micah will sell a lot of his stuff. He still does it now. He sells like clothes and all that.
Shoes, things like that.
Yeah. And it was almost a year ago exactly, because it was 2 days before we left for spring break and we were going to Hawaii. Did I tell this story here?
Oh, no, you have. I do not think you've told this.
Because we already had the podcast.
You have. I don't think you told this. Maybe.
Did
but
I?
It's worth the telling.
Yeah,
right now.
This shows how good of a parent we are. And so, well, not we. Let me rephrase this to Derek Mills, because Derek knew that Micah was going to sell this. So Micah has airsoft guns that look like real rifles.
Airsoft guns in general look very real.
They do.
Yeah.
And this one was a long front note, whatever you call that. I don't know what that is. And then brown, black. Well, Micah told Derek that he was selling it to a friend, but what Micah didn't tell Derek was that he was going to sell it to a friend on school property. So I didn't know this. So I get a phone call from the school with a voicemail, because of course I don't answer it, because I answer no phone calls from the school or anyone else that I don't know.
You're like, you can leave a message.
I'm like, 533, high school? No, I'm not going to turn it.
Yeah.
I'm like, leave a message. You really need me that bad.
Yeah.
And so anyways, they left a message. They're like, hey, Miss Mills, this is so-and-so. I'm an assistant principal at the high school. I have your son in here because he brought I can't remember what he said. I don't
like a weapon?
It wasn't a weapon because I actually was like, oh dear God, does Micah vape? And I didn't even know.
Oh, right. Because you were thinking of all the bad things.
Because I was like, no, there's no way. But does he? I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, anyways, I called him back and he was like, yes, Miss Mills, I have Micah in the office. He can hear our conversation right now. Here's what happened. So anyways, Micah pulls up to the school before school started and walks this rifle across the parking lot. Mind you, he had
This is the bad part. This is the bad part.
Shaved his head.
Yes.
And dyed it blonde.
Yes.
Bleached it blonde.
Yeah.
So now we're like, why'd you shave your head?
Right.
Totally
they thought he was having
profiling.
like a crisis because Mike has never gotten in trouble before.
No, he's like
great
really good
student.
Never got in trouble. So he shaved his head, bleached it blonde, all under our permission, and is walking a rifle across these school grounds. And he said, midway through my walk, I thought this might not be a good idea. Multiple kids told on them. Rightfully so.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Should tell on.
Yeah.
Because they're probably like, dear God, our school's about to get shot up.
Right.
Because my goodness, why would you not think that? I would have been terrified too. And so Micah gets in trouble. And honestly, I was like, they were so sweet. The school was so sweet. But they did say that when he told me that when a coach came in and was like, what's in your backpack? Why'd you shave your head?
Yeah.
Which I don't, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I totally
just
get it.
what it looked like.
Yeah. I mean, I get no blame to the school. They handled it very well.
They have to. They have to handle it that way.
They absolutely have to.
Yeah.
They were like, he's going to go to detention. He doesn't get suspended. I'm like, totally get it. And then they called me back and they were like, I'm so sorry, but we're going to have to send him home. And I was like, totally get it, which I was actually glad because I was like, you know what? Just send him home. And they were so sweet. They looked into his record. They said, it's not going to be on his record. We get this was a total accident. He wasn't thinking about it. But anyways, I was like.
And they sent an email out to the whole school.
Whole entire school.
Yeah. Oh, district.
District. Yeah. Whole entire district got an email about the kid with the gun on campus. And Micah.
They took care of the situation.
They remedied this.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard. I sent it to Micah a screenshot and I was like, LOL. And he was like, they made me look like I'm so bad. I was like, Micah. And then Micah was like, Mom, other districts heard about this.
Oh my gosh.
Other people were talking about it.
So
But what was perfect was he left for spring break. And then when he came back, no one talked about it. They didn't even know it was him.
Yeah, because you just like move on to the next thing.
They move on to the next thing. But I was like, wow. But I wasn't mad. Now, his friend who he was selling the gun to, his mom was not very happy and wanted to talk to me about it. And I was like, I don't know. Because I didn't know what she thought. So I was just
and you don't really know her that well.
No. Yeah. So anyways, that was my story.
Yeah.
But
it did make me think when you said that your kids that Micah called you to tell you that, because I texted my boys too and I was like, hey, give me some stories. First of all, it took like 2 seconds. I had like 15 stories. But Blake told the funniest one and I totally forgot about this. But when he was little, I don't know if we've told this, but like we always used a wooden spoon. Like we spanked, like Lindsay and I.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
We spanked.
You can, yeah, whatever.
Judges if you want.
Yeah.
But
so I would carry a wooden spoon everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, listen, no, we're going to carry one in the car. We're going to carry one in Target, wherever. But one time, Blake was super feisty. I think he was probably 6. And he grabbed the wooden spoon out of my hand. He broke it in half. And little did he texted me this. He goes, Mom, remember this? And little did I know that you had a backup and that you got your wooden spoon out and it was like a sword fight between me and you. I was dying. And I was like, I totally forgot about that, Blake. He's like, I can't believe I did that. And I was like, yeah, you did. I totally remember that.
No. Blake's funniest story is about the motorcycle when Ashley and Jeremy got onto him and said, you have to go to bed. And Ashley and Jeremy went for a ride.
We did. And then remember that motorcycle we talked about? We're like halfway through our run and all of a sudden we hear like, rah, 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 rah. We look back and Blake had gotten out of bed, got on that motorcycle and came after us.
That tells you how feisty Blake was.
Oh my gosh. So feisty. And by the way, we did not just like leave our kids at home. We had, for a whole year, we had someone that stayed with us.
Yeah.
But Blake snuck past Leo.
Apparently, Leo, where were you? Y'all just had a baby. Good luck.
I know.
That is
hilarious. I will never forget hearing that sound. I actually think Jeremy and I started laughing.
Oh,
like what do you do at that point?
What do you do? I don't know.
You know what I mean? That curly hair blonde just coming after you on the motorcycle.
I know.
After they were supposed to be in bed.
Yeah. One time, Derek and I left the kids at home to go to dinner. We were right here at a restaurant, and I don't know. Normally, if we left our kids at home and they didn't have phones yet, they had some sort of device to like contact us, like an iPad, something hooked up to Wi-Fi. But first, I guess they didn't, or maybe something was wrong, or the internet. I don't know. But Abby Kate is very clever when it comes to stuff like that. And we get an alert on our phone, and it's somebody at the door.
Right.
And Derek's like, oh, what is this? And Abby Kate's like, hey, Dad. She went to the doorbell, the Nest doorbell, to talk to us because she knew that. And we were like, oh, my gosh. And also, why did we not have a device for them? Because that's kind of not the safest route to go. I don't know what happened.
Maybe it died. Or maybe it was like an iPod or something.
Yeah, or something. Or something. Yeah, true.
Maybe
it died.
That is pretty clever.
But I was like, Derek and I were cracking up because we were like, well, of course, not nearly as funny as your stories are hilarious.
Gosh.
But anyways, this is longer than I anticipated.
Yeah,
but,
I hope you guys feel better about yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. It might take you like 5 weeks to hear the whole thing. But
I feel like this whole thing was a confession of the week, but it is your turn.
I don't know. It's true. I feel like the whole thing was a confession of how we have dropped the ball on parenting in some ways. But, our kids are here to tell about it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, they turned out fine.
They did.
So far, so good.
And let's see how they parent. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like starting a business. Sam's very driven. So, those things, as much as they were just like handfuls, like honestly, I feel like they definitely that's just how God made them. And we tried our best to put them in the right direction. And they've done some amazing things. And it's just, but all those things are true that I said today. I did not make up any of it.
No, you did not. And the thing is like they're tough and they're good at things. And I'd much rather that than kids who are timid to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And none of our kids are timid to do anything. I mean, obviously, we literally said, here, everybody put on a costume and let's go play kickball for Christmas last year. And not one of the kids hesitated. No. They put it on. Like I will say, we might not have done everything right. But one thing I do think that we've done well is we've all raised kids that are pretty bold, pretty confident, and very much so like all in.
Yes, all in.
They're going to be all in.
And I just say, you know what? They love life.
They do.
They love life.
They've lived it to the fullest. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do confession of the week because I feel like all those.
Okay, save it for next time.
The confession of the week was this whole episode.
Yeah,
maybe we should say it's confession of the week episode.
Yeah, that's right.
Title.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. Hope you have a great day.